Hey everybody, welcome. First, sorry for if you saw me come online for a second with Chrono Trigger and then get all whiny because my save was deleted. Sorry about that. To everybody else, hey everybody, and welcome to, I guess this is going to be episode 4 of Cat Scratch Fever, because I'm going to have to start Chrono Trigger over after I make another copy of the cartridge to start over from scratch, because I don't want to physically change anything in the original cartridge because it doesn't belong to me. So I'm just going to make an entirely separate cartridge for myself for the next playthrough, so I don't have to deal with old batteries and crooked carts and all that, because the contacts on that cartridge were not spectacular to begin with. Anybody who's kind of new to me from just that from Chrono Trigger, the chat log is something that right now is specific to UberQuest. I might redo this layout because there's plenty of vertical space that's just kind of wasted, because it's like, ooh, look, my leg, ooh, look, some space above my head. Like that the vertical can come down to make room for chat. I do have alerts set up here. The link below and also in the title and all that. We'll show you what that's for. So feel free to check that out. But yeah, as it stands, this is a little bit more primitive a setup. But yeah, it's not supposed to be as fancy, because this is just for me to play some Atari Jaguar games. And with that, I will be starting with this thing that you can't see because it's all shiny and also ugly. Trevor McFur in the Crescent Galaxy, which, as you can see up there, the one thing that I'll give it, and that I did give it at the top, is that the character portraits, which is misspell words and you look like an idiot. Don't do that. 1 second, let me fix that. Portraits. The problem is my this remote that I use for this remote that I use will sometimes drop inputs. Let's move the text over a little tiny bit. There, that works. Yeah, I like that. Okay, so yeah, Trevor McFur in the Crescent Galaxy. I remember when it was first announced, it looked really cool because all I could see were screenshots in a magazine, because back in the day there were these things called video game magazines. Actually, they still exist. There's some good ones like Nintendo Force. But, hey, Derpy! Woo! And a lowercase q at the end. But I was really, really excited when I saw screenshots, because the game looked really cool in screenshots. And I'm going to keep pushing that angle in screenshots, because in motion the game is absolutely terrible. It reminds me of how do I put this? It reminds me of the final output of a tutorial on how to use like some primitive SHMUP construction kit, or possibly like maybe the final project from a 100 level college game development course, or maybe even like a midterm from a 200 level. It's really disappointing. And when I turn it on, you're going to see the title screen and you're going to be like, wow, that's ugly, but at least it has music. Don't get used to that. Because there's like one tune in the game and it plays on the title screen. But anyway, enough of my complaining. Let's see if we can get this going. Hey, first try. They are oddly specific, but you'll agree. Zoop. I like to be able to hear the one and only tune in the game. Actually, you probably won't even be able to hear it because Jaguar's so quiet. If you can't hear it, go on YouTube and look up Trevor McFur in the Crescent Galaxy. Listen to it once and then never again, because it's so bad. Yeah, it was really unfortunate. I plugged in the Chrono Trigger card, I turned it on, and I was like, all right, we're doing this. And then I hit the button, and it came up. The first and third saves were gone. The second save was still fully intact. That's actually Carrie's final game save, but that's it. Oh man, yeah, Link to the Past could be pretty rough too. And I mean, I was like probably, what was it, like 12 to 15 hours in. So, and I was going through kind of slowly. And the second time around, by the way, this is the game. This is what it looks like. You may have seen the character portraits look really great. It's like a realistic, it's a photorealistic lion head on a guy's shoulders. But the event sucked, but my reaction was perfect. Yeah, it was a disappointing turn of events, but yeah, I'm gonna make a second cartridge, and no promises, but there's a possibility if I can swing it, I might actually do an early stream tomorrow, possibly as early as like 10 a.m. And if that works out, then I'll just start over there. That way, if you normally watch in the evening and you're not able to catch the morning broadcast, it's like, whatever. You've seen better NES graphics. I think just about every NES game had better graphics. But yeah, I'll be starting over from the beginning because I have no choice. You might be able to make that cool. It'll be good to have you there. Osseous is a dry desert moon sealed by a layer of gaseous radiation which makes for a spectacular colored sky. That is to say, we've got a big palette. I guess that's a thing. Alright, so we got controls. Oh yeah, there's a button overlay, but I don't have it, so I don't know. There are things that happen. Okay, so the C button is the special. And I think some of the bottom buttons select them. I'm just gonna remove the overlay, because this is Iron Soldier's overlay. It's not really helping me here. Alright, so yeah, that's Shot Bomb Special, Shot Bomb Special. General Patent. Yeah, I mean, this looks really good. This does. Something called Audit has entered your sector. Heads up, McFur. Oh yeah, also, character names. Trevor McFur. Really? Really doesn't sound familiar at all? Yeah, it's almost like this game was a cross between Star Fox and Donkey Kong Country in that the graphics are all pre-rendered on fancy computers that could do 3D rendering. And there are like Scottish named cat, furry animal type characters. It's all dumb. Every last little bit of it is dumb. And I just died already. Yeah, you kind of want to avoid the meteors because you die. Like I'm already almost out of lives. You can actually fire a little bit faster just by mashing. You can fire a lot faster by mashing. So yeah, my plan is to do this and Bubsy. Yeah, see, game over. This game actually may have been more than 50. It may have been like 60 plus, because I know, like, I don't know how much the average Jaguar game was anymore, because I got almost every single game used. The only game that I paid like retail for was Alien vs. Predator, and that was 80. But I don't regret that because that game was really good. Oh, you can just bomb. You can bomb all you want. Except you can only have one bomb on screen at once. Oh yeah, stupid weapon. I'm already borderline done with this game. Well, I have slightly larger shots now. I don't know if I have infinite continues. If I have infinite continues, it's like, whatever, I'll just keep going. I actually kind of hope that I do. That would be possible redeeming quality. Almost. Ooh. We had a boss. You won't be getting past this mechanized terror. Yeah, 80, like a really, really good game. Like, yeah, Alien vs. Predator is fantastic. The only complaint after all these years that I have about it is the frame rate. It's got kind of a low frame rate, but it is a first-person shooter with like texture-mapped polygons everywhere. But it's so good. Why did the bombs drop down? I mean, the same question could be asked of like Gradius, but is that a developer portrait but warped? Yes, it is. That is just a dude going like, oh, and then they just warped it. Let's keep this up for a while and make fun of it. But yeah, I don't remember how much I paid for this. I got Trevor McFur. Let's see if I can remember. I got Trevor McFur, I got Bubsy, I got Evolution Dino Dudes, I got Raiden, I got one more game, Tempest 2000. I got all of those all at once from one big order from BRE Software. I don't remember how much it was, but it couldn't have been that much. And Trevor McFur is the only game that I didn't get boxed. Then Kasumi Ninja I bought used from Babbage's. No, not Babbage's. The Video Game Exchange. And I paid like $36 for that. And the only thing I didn't get was the headband, which is probably for the best. And then, yeah, I paid full retail price for Alien vs. Predator, which is awesome. All right, boss time, I guess. Look at all his strength. He has, like, strength. He's also way, way close. Dude, quit it. Get out of here. Get bossed on? I might see if I can find a used headband and then, like, throw it in the washer 20 times. The boss itself was neat. The battle was not. Cutter, Trevor here. I'm headed down to the surface of Zephyria. You can tag along and let a real pro show you how it's done. Remember, McFur, Roger, Dodger, over and... McFur, Roger, Dodger, over and out. What are you even trying to say? And of course, he is a Jaguar. My Emperor, I failed you! Alright, now we fight alongside a kid's drawing. This is... I'm actually a little off-put by this. This is really unsettling. Why is there a liquid metal baby shooting at me? Why? I don't like it. Also, ow, my eyes. Also, ow, my hit detection. Ooh, a shield. I love that the bombs just disappear when they hit. Yeah, if only I had the instructions, I could tell you whether or not you have unlimited continues. I should have looked that up beforehand. Yeah, since you probably can't hear this, I'll describe the sounds It's like ping, 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 boom, boom, ping, 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 boom, boom, and there's no music. And some weird, like, animal-like tinking sounds. And then, yeah, they're liquid metal babies with crossbows. Angel babies. Liquid metal angel babies with crossbows. They're not angels. Those are bat wings. They're demon babies. Liquid metal demon babies with crossbows and shades. I'd say you can't make this stuff up, but somebody did. Somebody got paid to. Somebody literally made up liquid metal demon babies with crossbows and shades and then cashed a paycheck. America, I tell you. Oh, wow. Bombs are pretty good. Actually, depending on how many stages there are, I might just see this through to the end. If it's like, if I have infinite continues, YOLO. If I don't have infinite continues, which it looks like I'm out of continues, well, we'll give it another shot, I suppose. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what all that was. I'm going to check out a different stage. Colorful, nebulous, gaseous clouds and floating rocks. And also, I'm not even going to say it again. I refuse to. Equilibriumite is the murky result of two large asteroids colliding. Dense swampland provides cover for its creatures. I like that. That sounds cool. Cube. Not a box shaped to mess around with. Don't let the colors distract you from this triangle's objective. Your destruction. Brilliant. Oh, boy. Okay, so let's get some more information. Cyber cherubs. Chromed cuties with guns of steel. Watch out. Their arrows aren't full of love. That's somehow worse than how I described it. Liquid metal, demon, angel, babies with crossbows and shades. Oh boy. Oh, they had butterfly wings? I couldn't tell. Cosmolite. All the surrounding moons must be captured before entering Cosmolite. Oh, we got kind of the purple and green thing going there. Did this game come out before or after Star Fox? I think it came out around the same time, but considering this game would have taken like 16 hours to develop, as soon as they heard about Star Fox and kind of got an idea for the premise, they could have just jammed it out. Groton area. Groton area is a craggy moon with a network of caves and tunnels. Groton area. Birds of the night. Have you ever seen a bat fly? It's nothing like a bird. Nothing at all. Chromed creepy crawlies. It's kind of a theme. It's like, oh, we got pallets. We got pallets. We're going to make things out of metal. Or that. Oh, that's right, the Cube Angel, the one that they had to like double team with the shield and the gun. And then Shinji like opened the plug with his bare hands and like melted his skin. I remember that. I only managed to finish like part of one stage. Okay, I'm a little curious This may wreck the stream a little bit, but I'm going to grab the manual. Let's see if I can do this without destroying everything. Okay, first off, dashboard, hide video preview. No one needs to see that. Stream configuration quality, excellent. I never get to see that. Trevor McFur. Not Trevor Noah. He's a cool guy. Trevor McFur, not so much. Trevor McFur is kind of a punk, honestly. He was kind of rude. Let me show you how a man does it. That is the manual, but I just want text. Give me text. Give me text, lots of text. Something, something. Enable cheats. Press 1193 at the title screen to enable cheat mode. Then press one of the following buttons on controller 2 during gameplay to activate the corresponding cheat function. You can slow things down. Fire special weapon without depleting inventory. Cycle through bomb power-ups. Toggle invincibility. I don't know that I actually want to do that. I just wanted infinite continues. I just wanted infinite continues, that's all. That's all. Well, we'll play another stage, I guess. Yeah, lose all my save data for this game. And it's like, alright. Okay, Groton area. We're doing Groton area. Corporal McFur, this is General Patton. We just lost an armada an hour ago. Recon report shows something going on. Wait, didn't we already say that? Okay, the meteors are a little different. But other than that, this looks the same. Now watch, I'm going to beat the game this time. I got skills now. Got mad skills. My thumb is tired. Whoa. I didn't know you could power up your gun like this. Bzz. Ah. I think I was shooting so hard and blowing things up so hard that that audio was clipping. Oh man, my thumb. Say what you will about this game. Seriously, go right ahead, I don't mind. Oh man. This part of the stage is just a little longer than I'd like it to be. Oh. You have to make a game for an art class? Yeah, the audio was doing something there. Like, is my audio being weird, or was it just the game? Because I was definitely hearing, like, the game was just randomly farting. Actually, let me check my levels. Like there's absolutely nothing but casual whatever going on here. All right, so I am talking normally. I'm almost redlining, but that's kind of how I have it set up. Yeah, the game is all about the. All right, go away, input selection. Destruction comes in all colors, and yours will be purple and gold today. Okay. That's probably the same guy, just making a different face. You could hear the audio ripping. Yeah, there's not much to hear. It's just some really dumb sound effects. I'm not sure if it's the Jaguar or if it's the switches. I don't think it's the switches, because the way I have it set up is I actually have two 8x2 AV switching like matrices daisy chained, but the Genesis is on the same switch as the Jaguar, and the Genesis is so loud that I actually have to turn it down. And now that I think about it, since Destruction is going to be purple and gold today anyway, I was going to check to see if the game itself was turned down too low. No, the game is at the absolute maximum volume. So yeah, that's there's nothing else I can do about the game volume. Purple and gold. Those are the colors of a lot of schools. I'm not sure what they're going for there, but purple and gold. Let's do it. Sentinel but bad. Oh. Oh man, quit it. Oh wow, that just tears him up. I should have been doing that the whole time. Yeah. General Patton here, McFurball. Now quit fooling around. You can still pull kitty litter to there. If that is, if Hoddit's not wearing that pretty coat of yours. It's up to you and Cutter now. Look to both of you. Patent out. For some reason, I'm assuming he's like an old British codger. Hey. Like I don't already have enough to worry about without having to dodge falling stalactites. Dude, not cool. These metal spiders. Aw, I didn't see that one coming. Although I think that was just my first continue. Spiders! Spiders! Weird kind of T-Rexy thing. Here goes all my continues. Seriously, here goes all my everything. Oh, hey, Cutter? Wow, Cutter does not care. Cutter's just like, okay, I'm going to kill everything. Don't mind me. These spiders. kind of feel like if this, if the Jaguar's controller had a better D-pad, which it's not the worst in the world, but it's not as good as the Super NES's. But if it had a better D-pad, this would actually not be that bad a game to control. Unfortunately, not bad a game to control doesn't get you very far. Well, if I can mash fast enough, I'm not too much to threaten me out here. It's like, yeah, there's enemies. Don't worry about it. Oh, my hand. You can probably hear me mashing this button really, really loudly. I was gonna say, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die so hard. Spider. Ah, game over. I don't know how people did that well. Okay, so far we've seen the outside of each stage. I guess that's what this is. It's like outside in space looks the same every time. Oh, that's what that is. That is the best special weapon. All other special weapons are garbage. Boink. Help me, Cutter. Destroy everything in sight. Then I get destroyed anyway. Oh, man. Yeah, the one-hit kill nature of this game is pretty terrible. Ooh, that's nice. I can see that potentially devastating a boss. Was this supposed to be scary? 'Cause I can just do this. God, the stupid magnet. Ah, the stupid Ryan. Yeah, this thing is dangerous, but it's a really good weapon. No. Stop following me. What? Carrie just tried to call me. She is literally upstairs. Actually, I'm gonna text up to her to see if she's okay. I think I'm going to be right back just to make sure she's all right. probably an accident, but you never know. I hear her laughing. What was that? Their phone never responded to the self-out kind of thing. They contacted. Yeah. Oh, okay. Oh, man. Oof. Yeah. Carrie's phone was malfunctioning, so she was just trying to test it to get it to make an outgoing phone call, and I was the one that she chose to call. So all is well. And now we fight whatever this thing is. And it's once again just a guy going, oh. Well, this one looks a little bit more like Gigas. Oh, that's cool, though. At least we get to get down to the planet. Before I start this again, I'm going to double check the stream quality because it sounds like we had technical issues upstairs. But no, we're fine down here. Go away, input selection. Cutter, it's Trevor. Don't get caught in my dust as I take on this desert moon. This is going to be like taking kibbles from a kitten. McFur, over and out. Everybody's British now. Multiple layers of scrolling. It's the only stage in the game that does it. Oh, this stage is just as dumb as the others. Possibly slightly more so. Ooh, nice. I'm just calling her right now. Get out here. Cutter, do my job for me. Wow, that was... I think that was an enormous enemy. I kind of want to try each stage and make that like sort of the experience for this game. Which shouldn't actually take too much longer. I can totally choose my special weapon. This one, that one. This one. Yeah, that one kills everything. I think I just selected the spinny guy. Yeah, it's really good against most bosses. This stage has become really easy all of a sudden. Like, it almost has me worried that I'm gonna get to the end and actually complete a stage. Uh-oh, enemies getting faster and more aggressive. Make it stop. I see you down there. Oh, a decent score too. What? Oh. I don't like these guys rushing in. They scare me. The legendary skull creature of Osseous. So she's a lynx, I guess? Maxery, welcome. How goes it? Alright, we got a boss. He's not just any skull creature, he's the legendary skull creature. He's the easy skull creature. Everything's under control. It's time to shoot through a few hoops. What? Oh, I see what we're doing. I don't like it. Nope. I actually just finished a stage for the first time. Yeah, so you're supposed to clear each of the 4 surrounding planets and then... Wait, can I can only turn it down from there. But, yeah, I've actually now officially tried all 4 of the stages, and that was the first one that I managed to beat. Do it again, and there's a promotion in it, well. But yeah, I probably won't be playing this much longer, because once I run out of continues, I'm going to move on to the next game, which is going to be Bubsy and Fractured Furry Tales, which is not quite as terrible as this, but still pretty terrible. Woo! I survived. Against all odds. I gotta say, in terms of difficulty, this game is not messing around. Get out of my way. I'm getting a lot of these score bonus guys. Like, I guess maybe because I have so many special weapons stocked up. So I think I'm actually going to get on the high score table this time. For what tiny bit it might be worth. And these enemies cheat! Yeah, two things the game could use are the ability to go faster, like just, you know, a speed up power, sort of like Gradius's speed up power, and also a smaller hitbox. Because it's definitely not a SHMUP type hitbox. Like, most of the visible sprite can be blown up. Yeah, my thumb is feeling it. And the sad part is, there may have been like a really obscure and rare third-party controller that had a turbo button, but I don't remember seeing any. Oh, this weapon is terrible, but can I change weapons while paused? I can. Awesome. What are each of these? 0, I think, toggles music, like in every other game. Oh, let's see. I like the laser. Get out of my way. Now, why am I even bothering to use bombs in this area? Oops. Yeah, there are a few consoles that had official controllers with turbo. I know the TurboGrafx 16 did. I think Sega had a controller that actually had that, but yeah, they were mostly third party. Yeah, these days, you know, turbo usually doesn't really do anything for you. Did the Wavebird have turbo? I could find out. I could track down my Wavebird. But all right, time for crazy. Time for weird, creepy baby level. Bring on the creepy babies. Creepy baby. Creepy baby. Yeah, fortunately, like I said, you're not missing anything if you can't hear the game. Ah, freedom. I think one of those scores, yeah, one of those scores is going to be mine. Yeah, the fifth one up. You had one for PS2 and you lied to us all. Okay, yeah, no turbo on the Wavebird. Yeah, I remember it had the slider for channels so that you could use more than one. But yeah, I know for Super NES I was a big fan of the ASCII pad, which had, you know, configurable turbo and auto, where you didn't even have to hit the button for every single button. But that was because they were only like, I think they were only like $10, where an official Super NES controller was like $20. So I was not having any of that. Alright, so that is going to be enough Trevor McFur for one lifetime. I'll probably just watch a playthrough at some point if I am that curious to see how it ends. And I'm not. So, moving right along, and so that I don't have to just be silly here editing the text, I decided to make a second layout, identical to the first. And, oof, banish that cartridge to the depths forever. Alright, next up. Bubsy in Fractured Furry Tales, which is actually a licensed Bubsy game that is exclusive to the Jaguar. Because that seems like a great idea, huh? Alright, so Bubsy in Fractured Furry Tales, basically developed by Atari, actually I think developed by Imagitech Design, licensed by Accolade to Atari. Yeah, Accolade licensed to Atari Corp. Couldn't tell you. But for a Bubsy game, it's not bad. For a Jaguar game, it's not bad. For a game, yeah. Hey, Dark Angel. You're so young, you only remember playing Super NES. See, that's not bad. I mean, I see people these days who are like, I'm so young, I've only ever played like Xbox 360. But yeah, my first video game system ever was an Atari 2600. So, Atari has kind of a soft spot I have a soft spot in my heart for Atari, like pre-Infogram Atari, like the Atari that actually made game systems and stuff. So, the Atari that sort of died in the middle of this. Yeah, 23. That's not that bad. Yeah, full disclosure, I'm 36. So yeah, I had an Atari 2600, and I had an NES, and I had a Super NES, and I had a Genesis. Let's see. The Genesis is my original Genesis. The NES is not my original NES. The Super NES is not my original Super NES, but I do still have my original Super NES. It just needs a lot of cleaning. It's covered in a fine layer of dried beer, apparently. So I had to replace it. I guess it still works. It's just gross. But yeah, this is my original Jaguar. Yes, that's true. If the 360 was your first console, you probably don't even know what a cartridge is. Yeah. You probably look at these things and you're like, where's the disc go? Where's the SD card fit? It's like, no, dude, this is the whole thing, and it's like 2 megabytes. Yeah, I guess if the youngest person in chat is 23, I'm doing all right. I don't have like 10-year-olds in my chat. Like, what is this video game? Where's the 3D? Yeah, how did you lose your save data? Okay, so apparently I just started the game. So Bubsy, it's the whole thing with Bubsy was it was a big deal that the game had voice samples. Oh yeah, this game is really fast and one-hit deaths. Something about let's all torch the Bubster? But yeah, the games were they were kind of famous-ish for their speech. All right, so this is the Alice in Wonderland themed level, and I'm dead again. Yeah, this shouldn't be the one that's on Steam. The first and second would probably be there, but I don't think this one would, just because Jaguar emulation's a little iffy. Like, there are Jaguar emulators, but they're spotty. Because I'm assuming that the versions on Steam are emulated. Is there a button to do other things? Yeah, I can look around. Is there a button to do other things? I just asked that. I randomly died. So yeah, you're supposed to be like YOLO. Oh, we're going really fast. Only you die so easily that nobody in their right mind would do that. And sadly, you probably can't hear it, but this game's actually got kind of nice music. The really sad thing is that you couldn't really hear Tempest 2000's music, and that game's music is so good. Oh, 2 different jump heights. I don't even understand. Okay, it's a jump button and a glide button. I should get the instructions out. Yeah, the worst thing... I actually am gonna go grab the instructions real quick. I will be right back. And I'm gonna comment on the password thing. Okay, so no, the worst thing about password systems was Snake's Revenge. The game would literally give you passwords that didn't work. They did not pass verification in the game's own password check. The game, you'd get hours and hours into the game, you'd get a password, you'd go back and put it in perfectly. Password wrong, password incorrect. It was so bad. That was the worst thing about password systems. And this box is mint. I got this used and this box is perfect. And I am all over the place. I'm sorry. I had too much coffee today. Alright, Bubsy in Fractured Furry Tales. Manual looks big, but only because it's in 3 different languages. Alright, C button look, B button jump, A button glide. Is that it? Keypad. Game has passwords, so that's something. Right. Start to walk to the right. If you hold the joypad to the right, Bubsy will run to the right. And that's literally it. That's all the game's controls. Yeah, I can't remember what game that was with when in Game Center CX when they put in the right password and it failed. But yeah, that was the worst because they would implement checks to make it more difficult to just like randomly come up with your own passwords. The problem was that the password generation code and the password input code didn't always meet in the middle. Okay, so this is jump and this is glide. And all of a sudden I got power. Jump, glide, jump, glide. Just, yeah. Yeah, wasn't I supposed to get like a checkpoint up there? This game. Bubsy, please. Bubsy, quit passing through the floor. Boop. It's like, yes, game, I've been trying to do that the whole time. Literally the whole time. Did that open something? How do I game? How do I Bubsy? Wait, scratch that. I don't want to know. It's like this toggles. Go, go, Bubsy! When are we getting a Bubsy 3D stream? How about never? A racing game where it was a side scroller with platforming elements. Okay, that would be Party Dakar Rally, which is actually a game that I've been planning on releasing because I can totally make reproductions of it. Or, I'm sorry, Party Dakar Rally Special. So you get a very specific title. I do play old 3D games. I just have been concentrating on more. For this, it's whatever's available for Jaguar, and then for the other program that I just started doing, UberQuest, it's all about the RPGs. But yeah, if you look at some of my old YouTube videos, I actually do have enemies killing me off screen. But yeah, I've played pretty good variety of stuff. Seriously, B, quit. These enemies. Actually, I shouldn't be blaming the enemies. I should be blaming the camera. Ooh, there's a thing there. Teleport. It's like, no, not a teleport, just a thing that makes a sound. Bubsy, get up, you nitwit. Oh yeah, sorry, the yeah, I have links disabled in chat. Whoa, hello. Well, that was a game over. But yeah, just it's RetroGamerRyan. Or sorry, not RetroGamerRyan. YouTube.com/RetroGamerRyan. There was Chrono Trigger. Yeah, Chrono Trigger. I'm gonna start over. But yeah, about an hour and a half ago or so, I went to continue my Chrono Trigger playthrough and found that my saves had been deleted from the cartridge. The battery wigged out on me. It was the original battery. It's weird because like one of the 3 saves is still in place, but not the one that I needed. So, womp womp. Okay, I guess we're starting again. It's like I gotta make the most of this because I didn't have anything else planned for tonight. at least there are passwords and random deaths. But yeah, I don't think I explained it very well at the beginning. Yeah, this is a completely separate game from the other Bubsy games. It is a Jaguar exclusive, but plays just like all the other Bubsy games, except with some weird hit detection. But yeah, the Bubsy games they're kind of nothing special platformers, but they have those voice clips at the beginning, which again you can't really hear in this with my audio setup. Oh man. Oh, you just started playing Tomb Raider? Yeah, I finished that last week. And I have a copy of Rise of the Tomb Raider on its way, but the tracking number is, I don't know, it hasn't been updated in a few days. So I'm getting a little bit worried that it might get lost in the mail. Because originally I was thinking if I did a Saturday morning stream, I would start on that, but as it stands, I kind of can't. I did that last time. Oh yeah, Maxry, if English is not your native language, you're doing a fantastic job. Yeah, don't let anybody tell you otherwise. But yeah, the new Tomb Raider is fantastic. It's kind of a retelling of Lara's origin story, which is nice because I don't think her origin story was really all that well told in like other mainline Tomb Raider games. But yeah, it was pretty cool, although it had a couple of spots where the fights seemed a little unfair. But I got through them. It wasn't as bad as that one fight in the Order, where just like randomly out of nowhere there was this one guy with an incendiary shotgun and armor. Yeah, I'm planning on starting Rise of the Tomb Raider as soon as I can. Man, this is the first part of the first level. The first level has 3 parts. Yeah. Button press. Well, the fact that this takes place in Wonderland is not really something that can be considered a copyright issue anymore, just because the story is so old that it's considered public domain. Oh. Yeah, exactly, Maxry. Yeah, any work, any like literary work older than what is it even now? The numbers keep changing because of Disney. But beyond a certain age, everything becomes public domain. I didn't hit that balloon. I didn't even get as far as last time. But yeah, Alice in Wonderland doesn't need copyright stuff because it's considered public domain. Y'all got learned. Let's all torch the Bubster again. I think that's what he's saying. It's like, oh sure, let's all torch the Bubster. Like anybody actually calls him the Bubster. Like he has friends or something. It's the Bubster! I think that snake has more friends than Bubsy does. At least that snake has cool shades. I'd hang out with that snake. The rabbit, not so much. He seems rude. I'm trying to jump on the bee. Because it seems like as long as you're kind of moving downward, you generally get credit for landing on an enemy. So it's like Super Mario 1. Only, you know, Bubsy. And, you know, you're fighting cookies. And flamingos with multicolored mohawks. Those were part of Wonderland, right? Lewis Carroll totally had... totally had these... Why did that work? I went head first into a bee's stinger, and it's like, okay, yeah, you killed that bee. Bubsy. How am I alive? Shouldn't question it. Just be glad you're alive. Don't question why. I'm starting to get a little bit better at this. I still have 9 lives left and I'm already over here. Cookie! Okay, wait for the balloon to jump. Because balloons jump. So the snake throws eggs? Alright. I got no argument. Okay, we got mushrooms. And here's a door. The stage has a top. And I died, apparently. Okay, so Tweedledee and Tweedledum were still alive when I hit that, right? So they'll be alive again. Nope. Alright, the game keeps track of that separately. I love that the game, like, punishes you for doing the one thing you're supposed to do, which is go fast. Alright, a thing happened. Welcome to Bubsy. I hit a button. There's a floating mushroom. Tweedledee and Tweedledum, of course. With electric yo-yo. Oh! Oh, sure, let's all torch the Bubster. Let's all torch the Bubster. I like that idea. I support that. Bubster for torching, 2016. 2015 too, but... Whoop. Momentum! Oh. Sure, let's all torch the Bubster. Whoa! Yeah, these flamingos are awesome. I love their boots and their like studded neck or chokers. They're totally punk. Hey! Not okay. Not okay. This is also not okay. Why did I die? Alright, so now we're trying, I guess, to find the exit. Assuming there's an exit, and this is not just a nightmare that we can never escape from. Alright. I wonder if I just have to get all of those and then the wall disappears. Because if so, I missed one, and I'm not going back for it. You can just torch the Bubster. Oh. I guess I'm on the other side. Oh, hey. It's more egg throwing snakes on this egg throwing plane. Yeah, cookie. Yeah, Tweedledee and Tweedledum. Ah. Yeah, bee. Where'd you go, Rabbit? Rabbit, seriously, where did you go? Rabbit, please. I'm concerned for Rabbit. I believe he's late for possibly a very important date. Oh, sure, let's all drown the Bubster. Oh, quit looking so smug. You've done nothing but fail. See? Haha! Punish the weird cat face. Oh no. Totally not what I meant to do. I was trying to duck. Does anybody else have any idea what we're supposed to do at this point? I'm pretty sure the other games it was just a matter of going to where you needed to go. You're just getting to the end of the stage. Alright, I killed the cookie. Was the cookie the gatekeeper? There's the rabbit. There, I don't need to be concerned about him anymore. There is, I think, a card that I never got. No, he's gone. My favorite and least favorite that I've played so far on stream. There's a fall straight to my death. Yeah, it's there was no sense to be made of anything that just happened in the game. Well, apparently I got a high score from all that being lost. No, I want exclamation points. Nice, the exclamation point is right there because, you know, it's Bubsy. Alright, anyway. Last place. My favorite and least favorite games so far that I've played on stream. Favorite, probably going to still be Tempest 2000. Tempest 2000 is the best. Second best. Alien vs. Predator is best, but I haven't played it on stream yet. Least favorite... It's kind of tricky, because, see, Bubsy is... It controls well enough. You have to get used to his momentum. He's got really weird momentum. He stores energy, and like you'll be fighting him in mid jump, and then you hit glide, and he'll just shoot over in that direction. But you can use that to your advantage. Trevor McFur is an ugly, ugly game. It controls well, but it's got terrible hit detection. Well, it's got good hit detection. It's just got really big hitboxes. And then, yeah, Evolution Dino Dudes was up there too. I really enjoyed that. I mean, I enjoyed that so much that I decided to play through it all the way. I almost feel like that puts Cybermorph at the bottom, because Cybermorph has really sluggish controls. Like, you go to turn and you're just like, and you just completely miss the direction you wanted to go. And it's also really difficult to tell what you're supposed to be doing most of the time. And although it's, I think, the only 3D game really 3D game that I've played so far. I mean, Tempest 2000 had 3D elements. It was the worst looking. So yeah, I'm going to say Cybermorph so far is at the bottom of the list. And Tempest 2000 at the top, followed almost immediately by Evolution Dino Dudes. There you go. Yeah. Not surprisingly, Cybermorph. All right, let's try this one more time, because it's only 9. I haven't spent enough time playing. I feel lame for leaving so quickly, I guess. Alright, one thing of importance is that enemies stay dead for the most part, so I'm going to start killing more enemies. Because Bubsy is a cold-hearted killer. It's weird because there are no woolies in this game. Because woolies were like Bubsy's nemesis in the first 2 games. They don't even exist in this game. It's like Bubsy is literally trapped inside of a bunch of fairy tales. Boop, 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 boop. Bubsy the gliding cat. Why not? Flamingo, if you keep moving to the left for another couple seconds, we're good. You and me are cool. Ah, that balloon, though. Now, the sad thing, in terms of, again, best worst Jaguar games, is one of the next games I'm going to be playing, possibly the next, is going to be Kasumi Ninja. Oh boy, Kasumi Ninja. I think I've already written the genre. It's Mortal Kombat clone, shameless Mortal Kombat clone with ridiculous amounts of input lag. Like, it, at face value, is a pretty nice looking game, but you'll go to like press a button to do a move, and you'll have to wait a half a second before your character will actually do anything. So it would have been great, except it's terrible. Therapy, are you excited for Kasumi Ninja? Have you ever actually played Kasumi Ninja? Because if you had, You wouldn't be excited for it. Oh, no, there was something else I had. Oh, what was it? It was that bee. I actually play on an LCD TV that for some reason has more lag than I would like it to have for some games, because Persona 4 Dancing All Night is difficult to play on it, although I am pretty good at adjusting. Yeah, when Carrie and I moved in here, we actually bought a bunch of TVs in like a really short amount of time, which sounds really weird, actually, now that I think about it. But it was like a $600 TV at the time, which is incredible. Oh, you're excited when somebody else plays the game and you don't have to worry about it. You don't have to deal with all this shenanigans. He gave me credit for killing the flamingo, but not Tweedledee and Tweedledum. And then I hit the balloon. So the flamingo's gone. Alright. 6 lives later. 6 lives later. Man. The words and the way they don't come out of my mouth properly. I have a CRT. I'd have to go pick it up from my mom's house, but I have like a 30-inch, really nice CRT, but it's really heavy, and it would be kind of a tricky prospect to move it into the space that I have here. Do I really have to make this jump, like, properly? I want that thing. Give me that thing. But anyway, because of that, it's something that I might do at some point if I needed like really, really, really tight timing on a game. But I don't mind playing on LCD. Like if I were gonna speedrun something, then maybe. I want that thing. I'm just gonna leak all these lives out. But yeah, the update for Kasumi Ninja anyway was it vaguely racist Mortal Kombat clone with, there we go, with tremendous amounts of input lag. Because yeah, the announcer in Kasumi Ninja is not okay. Is that the same table? I think it is. I don't watch much of EVGN because so much of his stuff is just him making weird faces, and like I don't need that. I don't care about that. He's trying to be funny in ways that he shouldn't, I guess. Like he's a really good reviewer, but his format is I don't enjoy so much. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. I don't enjoy the format so much. But yeah, the announcer is not okay. He's it's really obviously an American trying to sound like a random sort of Asian-ish sort of voice, and he goes way over the top in ways that I think are offensive. Although I'm not, being not Asian, it's kind of hard for me to judge. I missed him. I got egged, and it shattered me. Yeah, I like history and trivia type stuff. Too bad I don't have much about this other than this is a game that was made by Atari for Accolade, which is kind of backwards considering that Accolade went to practically went to war with Sega back in like 1990, 1991, because they really didn't want to pay Sega's licensing fees. So they came up with workarounds, and yeah, Sega met them every step along the way. But it worked out because then Accolade ended up signing up as a licensee. So Bubsy was licensed for the Genesis. It's not one of those pirate games. It's just that it's Bubsy. That's the problem. It's funny, I go to great lengths now to kill all the enemies and make things safe for myself, and then I die more. Yeah, AVGN, that's really not the kind of guy he actually is. Like, I think if you knew him personally, his personality would be entirely different, like the opposite. Though I can't say for sure because I've never met him. I'm going to leave the rabbit there foolishly. The rabbit is going to come back and kill me foolishly. Yeah, like as AVGN, he's very grating, but that's obviously what he's going for. Ooh, almost didn't make that. Hey, look at me. Ah. I didn't realize he did reviews out of character. Like that I'd be interested in seeing. Boom. Like just James Rolfe doing a review. That would be my cup of tea. Clickety-click Jaguar buttons. Sorry, I just became suddenly very conscious of the sound. Ooh, got him. Don't tell me where to go. I go where I want to go. Actually, I want to go that way. That's what I need to do, is just sit around periodically. Throw it. I dare ya. Bow. I guess that's supposed to be the Cheshire Cat. There's... Oh, this isn't locked. But I'm dead anyway. Yeah, we are still sadly on the first level. So sadly. Look at him looking all smug. Like, yeah, I failed to beat the first level still. Like an hour in. I've got a cool yellow exclamation mark on my white shirt. Yeah, the card with the spear is a oops. It's at least a Disney's Alice in Wonderland reference. I don't know exactly how that works in the original story. But yeah, those were like the Queen's Royal Guard. It was the Queen of Hearts, and she was also a card. Still alive. Still alive. Somehow. Yeah, the only enemy around here that actually does seem out of place, at least for me, is the flamingo. I don't understand his purpose. Everything else is actually part of the Alice in Wonderland mythos, as it were. I can go up from here. Oh, that's right. That's the top of the level. I'm finding new things. Yeah, JonTron's formula seems to work, so I'm not surprised if other people are starting to copy it. As long as they don't all suddenly have robot parrots, then we're okay. Yeah, there are just bees in this game because there are bees in every game, and bees are terrible. Okay, we got the box. I don't know what's up with that. No! No! I'm missing everything. Alright, we go down the well, and we go through the door, and then we fall, and then we feel dumb. I'd love to do that. Wow, combo! There's a one-up over here, or something. There's a something over here! I am the destroyer of one or two enemies before my invincibility wears off. Ooh, I almost did that. And so that makes me feel like there's some sort of something I'm supposed to be accomplishing here before I can sort of unlock that door. I should be able to get up here and then get killed by the cookie. Or the bee. Yeah, I know a couple of the Bubsy games were sort of like this. Like this one and maybe Bubsy 2. In that they're not purely linear. There's somewhere in the stage that I'm trying to get. I just don't know where it is. I feel like I might be getting close, but then I just keep dying. No, Bubsy. Bubsy, you're a disappointment to everybody. And I get up here. And I go over here. And there's this bee. And I got him. That was still not enough to get rid of this, or whatever. There's that down there. I need to get down there. I know what it is. And then I die. I think I know. Yeah, the nice thing about Super Metroid, everything was nice about Super Metroid, it's a fantastic game, but the thing that I really appreciated about Super Metroid was that it had that auto map function. So if you were going the wrong way, you could figure that out, and you knew where you hadn't been yet and where you possibly still needed to go. Bubsy, get up, you idiot. Bubsy, get up. Alright, I kind of think I might understand this game now. It's not a good thing. Let's not get ourselves confused there. There's nothing good about this. But yeah, especially if that happens. Now see, I actually really liked Metroid 2 also, but yeah, it was... little sense was to be had there. Because I think I need to get that honking thing. I think I was right about this. I think I was right about this. That I have to get all the honking things. Which means I have to brave the bee's terrible hit detection. Who wins? I win. Alright. Alright. Now. I got all of those. I got everything. I probably didn't get everything, but I like to think so. I'm really, really scared. Actually, I still need to go down here, don't I? Okay, all that. Ah, see, I still had to get that one. And there's also this area that I've never been to before. Oh boy. Well, no good can come of this. Game over. Yeah, Metroid Prime is incredible. I mean, even today, the original Metroid Prime still just looks absolutely amazing. And it's one of those weird ones because I'm not really big into first-person shooters, but it doesn't feel like a first-person shooter. It feels like a Metroid. And because of that, it's like a totally different thing. Yeah, this... if it weren't so easy to die, this actually wouldn't be that bad. And... does it? I gotta look in the manual again to see what it says. Help Bubsy leap and bound his way through 15 frantic chapters of furry fun. Flutter, 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 flutter. Okay, so here's the story, by the way. Mother Goose would be grim. It's 2 M's. So clever. What's happened to the fairy tales? They're all messed up! Only our brave bobcat Bubsy can protect the world's kids from these silly stories and tangled up tales. Help Bubsy leap and bound his way through 15 frantic chapters of furry fun. During his adventure through fairy tale land, Bubsy attends a twisted tea party, climbs a giant beanstalk, goes 20,000 leagues under the sea, heads to Alibaba's home desert, and even meets Hansel and Gretel, all with plenty of hidden rooms and platform puzzles for you to solve. Watch out for sneaky cactuses, the bell-bottom-clad giant, pesky 5-ton weight-carrying vultures, and pie-throwing machines. Will kids go to bed every night with warped visions of sugar plums dancing in their heads? Or can Bubsy save the day by setting the fairy tale straight? They don't explain why Bubsy is here, though. He's just kind of here. Step 1. Insert your Jaguar Bubsy and Fractured Furry Tales cartridge into the cartridge slot of your Jaguar 64-bit interactive multimedia system. If for any reason your cartridge does not load or you only see a red screen, sorry. I actually don't think I've encountered any red screens since I started streaming this, but I think every single one of these cartridges is red screened at some point. Like, the Jaguar logo zooms in, but then it doesn't, like, the screen doesn't stay black. Everything turns red, and your eyeballs bleed, and that's how you know that something went wrong. When your eyeballs are bleeding all over the floor. Okay, we got volume control. There's too many B's. Bubsy's Big Adventure. Bubsy's Freaky Fairy Tale takes place in 5 different worlds of Bubsy. But Bubsy, be careful. Bubsy. Yep, someone got paid to write that. Must have been nice back then to be able to write something really stupid and then get the money. Some nasty creatures. The first image after some nasty creatures is Bubsy. They're calling those bees wasps. I'll go with that. Oh man, there were more, looks like there were more enemies to be had in this area. Cutlery Man? No one wants Cutlery Man. Hamster Submarine. Yeah, there's totally, it's a submarine being piloted by a hamster. Okay, here we go. Lets you restart the game from the beginning of the last level started. Okay, so those the little red light, green light things, those apparently just allow you to continue. So, as far as Ryan and Carrie play type stuff, it really depends on what Carrie wants to do. I think she gets bored by me streaming, which is why she's not down here more often. And the few times that she has come down, she hasn't hung out for very long. But yeah, if at some point we get around to it, maybe we will. I have passwords. Like, there's a password page, and there are passwords to every level in my handwriting. When a giant isn't really a giant, dump on his dome. Yeah, I'll do that. Jump on his dome. All right, we're gonna try a password. They're in my handwriting. It must be okay. I hit the wrong thing there. Enter passcode. We got 392652. What? Why is there letter entry? The passwords are all numeric. Atari. Alright, there's chapter 2. He said the same thing. Okay, so this is pretty much just more of the same. So when I said level 2, I guess I literally meant, or chapter 2, I literally meant chapter 2. No. If that's everything we just skipped, we're not doing that. Alright, so there are 5 areas 3 stages each. Okay, I guess this must have been just how far I got at one point, because I drew a line in between, which implies to me that that was the division between 2 areas. So we'll try a different area, and then I think we'll probably be done, even though it's only 9:30. I couldn't tell what he said. Okay, so this is going to be the Jack and the Beanstalk level. And there's more wasps. He can come down there. I'm just going to die repeatedly to this wasp, and then we're going to be done. Goodbye. The game punishes you for doing the thing you're supposed to do. This is so bad. Like, in Sonic the Hedgehog, you run and you jump, and then, you know, you roll into a ball or whatever. And then you knock down some bananas, and then it's stupid. But yeah, you run and you jump, and you roll into a ball. And then once you've rolled into a ball, you are able to damage enemies from below and above. Bubsy's just kind of bad at everything. Bubsy's like, he's like Sonic made out of, what is it, balsa wood? Yeah, he's like a balsa wood Sonic. He's like Sonic if Sonic died if you looked at him funny. Because Bubsy dies if you look at him funny. Like, literally. Wowie, I'm getting all these points and then I'm just going to die. At least we kind of have a good idea that we're supposed to go up. And then we go up and we die. Yeah, I think once I run out of lives here, I'm gonna call it a night. Here we go, here we go, here we go, here we go. Whee! Whoa. That was actually not a terrible idea. Yeah, it's this ain't pretty. I guess the only excuse I have for having ever beaten a level in this game is I didn't have the internet. And I didn't have access to as many games, so I had to kind of make do with what I had. But I bought a bunch of other games with this, so why did I play this more than like 5 minutes? Why have I played this more than 5 minutes tonight? Alright, that's it. We're done. That's enough Bubsy for one lifetime. That was more than enough Bubsy for one lifetime. So that was almost 2 hours total between the two games. So that's not bad. I might try to beat Kasumi Ninja on a lower difficulty next time whenever I get around to doing that. Yeah, this was not the worst Jaguar game ever. It's a game with some serious flaws. Specifically, the fact that it's very, 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 very easy for Bubsy to die. But yeah, I mean, I see the value in the game. It's just more difficult than it needs to be by a huge margin. That's right. We got 2 games out of the way. I get to mark 2 more games off in blue. One hit kills. I TKO 2 games in one day after being TKO'd by Chrono Trigger. Which, like I said, I'm planning on coming back to tomorrow, maybe tomorrow morning, maybe not until tomorrow evening. It's extremely unlikely that I would do 2 streams, like a morning stream and a nighttime stream. So it'll probably end up being one or the other, depending on what happens in the morning. But I think that's going to do it. And hopefully you got something out of this. I was going to say, hopefully you enjoyed this, but no, there was no enjoyment to be had here. Oh, to see if my save might have endured. Yeah, I suppose I will check it out again. I very highly doubt that it's there. But yeah, it is possible that it just failed to load properly. But yeah, I'll have a look. And if by chance the data is still there, I might just back it up and put it onto another cartridge just to be safe. So either way, when I come back to Chrono Trigger, it's going to be on a new cart. Yeah, the pins are gross. So yeah, I'll do what I can with it. But the next Chrono Trigger stream will be with a new cartridge regardless. But yeah, that is Trevor McFur in the Crescent Galaxy and Bubsy in Fractured Furry Tales. I actually have something better than rubbing alcohol. I have a professional electrical contact cleaner. It's designed for gold-plated nickel. It actually removes tarnish and dirt, so I'll use that. But that, I think, yeah. Thanks for coming as usual. Either tomorrow morning or tomorrow night, or neither if something terrible happens. I don't know. You never know. Yeah, thank you for coming too, Maxine, and thank you for following me or subscribing on YouTube. I appreciate it. I got the notification email. But yeah, that's going to do it. It's a shorter stream than I would normally like, but it's worse games than I would normally like. So it all balances out, I suppose. I also need to get a drink of water or something. My throat is so dry. I had another bottle of the King Cake soda and sort of chugged it before or after the Chrono Trigger thing failed. I just started chugging it and then had nothing left for the stream. But I'm glad you guys had fun. I had fun too. It's not necessarily about playing the games to enjoy them as much as it is playing the games to just sort of have a fun time with chat, have a fun time with whatever. Oh, Heinen's actually. That's where I got the King Cake soda. It should be, you should be able to get it a lot of places. I know, I think it's basically discontinued at this point because it was a Mardi Gras thing. But it was 2 6-packs of bottles for $5.99. And yeah, it was like on special. They should still have it. Well, we just got it like 2 nights ago or 3 nights ago, so they should still have plenty because they had plenty when we were there. But it's seriously like liquid sugar. It's like if you look at the nutrition fact, it's like 0.005 45 grams of sugar, 0.00000. But hopefully you can find it. If not, I mean, you might be able to still special order it. It's made by Abita, the company from Louisiana. They do a lot of alcoholic stuff, but that stuff is not alcoholic. It is pure sugar. I think there's more sugar than there is matter inside the bottle somehow. Like they've compressed space-time around the sugar so that it's like 45 grams of sugar per 40 grams of what you're putting in your mouth. But yeah, it's good stuff. And it's dangerous though, because it's really bad for you. I mean, it'll rot your teeth, it'll make you fat. It's 160 calories a bottle, which actually isn't that bad. But I would recommend it if you enjoy things that are really, really sweet. It's like lightly cinnamon flavored and just, yeah. It probably tastes like king cake, although I've never actually eaten a king cake, and there are no little plastic babies in the bottle, so don't worry about that. If you don't get that joke, I'm not going to explain it because that makes it even better. But in any case, yep, hope you enjoyed Cat Scratch Fever episode 4. The next Cat Scratch Fever, like I said, probably going to be Kasumi Ninja. We're running low on games. I'm going to have to find some more games. But yeah, that one I will probably spend. I'll spend a few hours on it. I'll get through it. Are you taking down a can of Surge? Oh, Surge! I love Surge. Oh yeah, Max, already get to sleep, man. You're in what, Germany? So that's got to be late because I mean it's 9:38 p.m. here, and you're 6 hours ahead. So go to bed. But yeah, hope everybody enjoyed. I'm going to keep saying that, like every time. I'm going to keep saying, hope everybody enjoyed the stream. Next time, Kasumi Ninja. It's going to be fun. Then at some point in the relatively near future after that, it's going to be Alien vs. Predator, which I'm going to play for a while because it is so, so good. Tschüss. Auf Wiedersehen. And, yep, I think that's going to do it for me. So, oh yeah, and in the near future also, I'm going to start on Rise of the Tomb Raider because I like Tomb Raider and I got a copy coming. I just don't know when it's going to get here. So we're going to enjoy that. It's going to be some more. Okay, so Cat Scratch Fever, Chrono Trigger, Rise of the Tomb Raider. We got action-packed, relatively near future. So everybody, you have a good time. I'm going to have a good time. And, yep, this is going to be Retro Gamer Ryan signing off.